just doing the energies there, as you can clearly see, of this little one here. As you can see, there's lots of energy. She's telling me now, a lot of times I find that dogs are reincarnated from other animals, sometimes from other animals, sometimes from other people. This dog is telling me she used to be an Elizabethan merchant. Oh, see that? That was a spirit, that spirit made that ring come off then. That was the little dog, little spirit dog jumped up and pawed me. And as it pawed me, the ring came off. Oh, there goes another one. And this little one used to be an Elizabethan merchant, didn't she? Yeah. And she's telling me she still wants to be dressed like one. So we do that, don't we? Weekends. Yeah. And you can feel the energy. Now the reason tonight why we're here doing this little interview to camera is I've had a few letters, haven't I? Eh? Yes. We've had a few letters from people all over the world asking about psychic pets and different forms of psychicism. And there's a letter here from Terry in Singapore, and he says, Derek, is it possible to become psychic even though you weren't born with it? Well, Terry, it is possible to become psychic at any age. It is possible to become psychic at any age, 41, 32, 47, 50. What was that? 64, yeah. Yeah, what else? How other old could you be? Oh, 43. It's possible at any age. But you'll know when it happens because you get what I call a twinkle. And a lot of people have asked me about this because it is a little... I coined this phrase, twinkle. The twinkle is, well, the best way that I can describe it really is it's a cross between a twinge that you sometimes get and a tingle. And I've put them both together and I've made the word twinkle. So Terry in Singapore, you'll feel a twinkle. You could come at any time, at any age. What's that? It could come at 33. It could. It could, couldn't it? But there is a letter here on the iPad from Joyce and Bernard in Vietnam. And they want to know, Derek, what different kinds of entities are there out there that we can possibly encounter? Well, Joyce and Bernard, there's two different kinds. There's the evil kind, like, poltergeists and, what else? Can you think of any? You on the camera, can you think of some? Oh. Like vampires and that. Vampires are one, aren't they? And werewolves and that. Are there any others? Think of any others? Oh no. No, I can't either. There's a few, aren't there? There's a few of each. And then there's good ones. There's good entities like angels and what else is there? Pixies, fairies and that kind of thing. So I hope that answers your question. There's another question here from Bob in Cambodia, and he says, Derek, can you actually see dead animals, or do you just read living animals, or can you actually see... Well, I can see dead ones. What they do is they shed the fur suits, and they take on a sparkly suit, and that's how I see it, as a sparkle. I'll see it as a sparkly. And I'll ask that pet in, and I'll say, I know you haven't got your fur on. I know you haven't got your fur, but bring your sparkly suit in. She says, I used to be an Elizabethan merchant back in Elizabethan London. Fluff, watch. No, that's right. She's shaking hands now as if we're doing a deal, like the merchants used to do. She's saying, yes, you can buy that amount of spices off me. And I'm saying, congratulations. I'm glad that I've got them spices now. People say to me, do different pets react to different crystals and different spiritualization object different mediumship object This is a crystal ball, as you can clearly see. The dog reacts in a... Well, I mean, you can see for yourself, can't you? The dog reacts in a certain way to that. See? If you change that object to something like a lemon, for example, there's a lot of change, as you can clearly see there, and that's to do with the citrus in the lemon. The dog, see, now the dog's complete, now she's out now. She's in a trance. You could use a bunch of bananas now on the dog. And see, she's not reacting at all to them. No reaction whatsoever to that. You can do that and nothing. And something else I've noticed about dogs is you can use various crystals, as I've done before, where I've actually been possessed by the animal. And if I use all three... Ooh. This is from Atlantis. This one, for example. That one's from Wonderland, and this one's from Narnia. Doesn't matter where it's from. I mean, well, let's use one from Atlantis. And I don't mean that the old man from Atlantis, Patrick Duffy from Dallas. I mean the real Atlantis. Take that stone from Atlantis, and it's a good way to test your pet's energy. Place it on the animals, and see see her head went back then. Straight away she was like, oh, what's going on? It was messing with my energy levels. Right? Try it again with a different crystal. This one's from Narnia. Not the one from the books. The real watch. No response from Narnia. Clearly the dog has no psychic association with Narnia whatsoever. If I take Atlantis watch, the dog instantly, nothing from Atlantis now, because she's used to it. This one's from Wonderland, not the sex supermarket on the Nepean Highway, the actual Wonderland from the Alice in Wonderland books. Look at that, what's there? What's that there? Who's there? Who are you talking to there? See? Nothing. Trance. This is where the big one comes into play. Watch, I'll get a look back with this. See? Straight back again with that one. Because there's an energy pull to that one. This one from Wonderland. Excuse me, Fluff. Watch. Watch the difference. Stillness. Complete trance-like state. She's not even moving. Look, I can do anything. She's nothing. Nothing at all. And then suddenly she's back. And it's like it's out of nowhere. God.
I've been a wanderer all my life, and many a sight I've seen. Godspeed.